To be honest, I use my iPad a lot. I do all my editing here, and I also draw and browse the internet, read news, a lot. And these kind of stands are really comfortable when you are at a surface, if you're working at your desk. But if you sit in an armchair, it's not as comfortable and it slips away. So I'm going to make a sort of beanbag stand for the iPad or tablet, so you can use it in those moments. And in this time of the year, it's ideal because you can make it as a gift as well. The shape of it is going to be a triangle with 3 sides, a bit like this one, but I'm not going to follow this same tutorial because I want the corners to be, the sides to be a bit more structured. And of course it's going to have something in the front to stop the tablet from sliding down, as well as a tie on top that allows us to carry it easily instead of having it to carry it like this because it's a bit odd. As well as pockets. I want to make 2 pockets that allows us to put some headphones or even the cable to charge it. Of course, this project is ideal to use some scraps you have around the house, and you can do it in any material you like, from cotton to denim if you want it to be sturdier and stronger. And I'm going to use some little scraps I have left from when I upholster the armchair. It's a nice material, it's soft and it's strong as well. For this cushion I'm going to cut 3 triangles the same, and another one for the base and 2 for the pockets. The handle is a piece of faux leather folded twice and top stitched, and the pockets need to be hemmed before placed in the right position. And with everything ready, we can start sewing this pyramid right sides together and adding the base that has the stop. So I'm going to have my triangles 25 by 25, it's 3 sides, so what I'm going to do is mark the 25 at the bottom and then the 25 distance to the other corner, and then fold and cut diagonally. And the one for the base is going to be the same, but it's going to have a longer side that is going to be the one that stops the tablet from sliding away. I'm going to start by hemming the pockets, the side that is going to be open, only with a simple hem because this material doesn't fray, and then I can start sewing the triangles 2 sides together, right sides together, and with the pocket in the middle. I'm not going to do 2 pockets from one corner that come from the corner behind because it will look amazing, but it's a thick material and I think it's a bit risky to try to sew those 6 layers of fabric at one point, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do them on one side and then the other. And for the tie that helps you carry it around the house, you can use any material as well, the same one or a different one if you wanted to have something different. And I'm going to use a bit of faux leather I have around to give it a different look. Such a headache to sew the little faux leather piece. It was terrible. I thought I would use some stronger needle, but in the end it didn't need it and it wasn't sewing. It was such a mess. So I changed it for a normal one and it sewed fine. So I don't know, it's just such a mess. And for the faux leather tie thing, it's the same problem here. I don't want loads of layer on the same point. I'm going to just, not twist it, but move it so I don't have that problem anymore and I can sew it safely. And once the sides are sewn, I'm going to top stitch it. I love top stitching because it gives such a nice and professional look, and it's much stronger as well. Top stitching is this lovely seam you do on the right side of your material on top of the other seam you just did, and you can do it in different ways. You can open this seam and do it on both sides of the original seam, or you can fold them to one side and do it then on top. That's what I'm going to do here, and I think it looks lovely. And for my little tie, I made sure it was properly sewn, because this is the part that's going to be carrying. It's not going to be heavy, but you're going to pull from it. So once I did the first seam, I went again and did another one and another one, just to make sure. And now that my pyramid is done, I'm going to start with the base by preparing the top, what it makes the tablet stop slipping away. And what I'm going to do is to fold twice, so then when I turn it right sides out, it's perfectly sewn and the corners are nice and neat. This little piece can be filled with anything you have, foam or anything, but I'm going to use some scraps that I have from today, from the faux leather the machine broke, to the little pieces of scraps from cutting the triangles. And once this is quite tight and secure with pins, I'm going to sew it together. And one tip is, when you want seams to be quite close to the side, to use the zipper foot, because that way the needle is free on the side you want to get close to, and your seam looks really nice. And now it's a matter of sewing the sides to the base, and because I'm using an upholstery material and it's quite thick, the corners get really thick and hard. So I'm going to go from the middle to the corners, not the other way around, to make my life easier. And once it's sewn, this is the base and this is the front. And now, with the little bit I have open, I'm going to fill it with foam. And to sew an invisible stitch, what I'm going to do is to start sewing on one side, cross to the other, and then go down on the same one and make this sort of ladder, and when you pull in the end, it's completely seamless. I have my upholstery needle, which is a bit rusty, so it's going to be an effort to sew with it, and I have a double thread just to make sure it's strong. it's done. Make sure if you do it not to put too much foam in it or too much filling, because it will be too stiff and it won't adapt either to your body or to the tablet. I had to take some off. But I love the idea. I love the pockets, because you can put your headphones or cables inside to take around the house. And I like the little holding thing, because it makes it easier. It's not that it's heavy or anything, but it's a weird shape to hold. So this makes it much easier and it gives it a nice touch. And so let me know then in the comments what you think, if you're going to sew any gifts for this time of the year. And if you do, you can even tag me on Instagram. I'm around there. And don't forget to subscribe here and to give it a like. It helps me a lot, and I'll give you other things you can sew as gifts for this time. Bye!